Word around town is that the producers of the Braxton show are reaching their limit with the sisters. They've even had to pause filming after a serious clash between Tamar and her siblings. Although Tamar claims she wouldn't participate in the show, she's still involved.
Speaking of reality TV, I've decided to go back to the Braxtons because remember last season I was a friend to the show.
For real?
Yeah.
Rumor has it that during filming, Tony walked out, and sources say Trina isn't happy that Tamar brought their niece Ashley onto the show, especially since it brings up her ex-husband Gabe again. There are also disputes about payments, with Tamar and Tony reportedly earning the most. It's been a wild ride for everyone involved, but let's dive right in. As you might have noticed, the Braxtons will keep sharing their lives with viewers, as WeTV has greenlit a second season of the reality series. According to reports, season 2 of the Braxtons will highlight the sisters striving to reconnect with their sense of fun and laughter while spending essential quality time together as they prepare for Tawanda's wedding celebrations. Tawanda has already announced that her wedding will be invite only, with no +1s or cell phones permitted on her big day. I suspect much of what unfolds will be featured in the series, assuming they manage to complete filming. Currently, production on season 2 has halted. It seems producers ended filming after a heated dispute arose between Tamar and her sisters. Many might think, of course, it had to be Tamar. Sources indicate that Toni Braxton left the set, citing her exhaustion with the ongoing family drama. She allegedly mentioned that before Tracy passed away, they had promised to maintain harmony among themselves. Yet, tensions have only escalated. Additionally, there have been reports claiming that none of the sisters attended the premiere party for Tamar and Miss E's cooking show. Apparently, a serious argument occurred just 2 days prior to the debut, resulting in their absence from the event. While I understand their reluctance to support Tamar, it's surprising they didn't attend to support their mother instead. That's really troubling. Seriously, it's quite upsetting. Anyway, there haven't been any comprehensive updates regarding the situation with the sisters, but it's clear that Tamar is deeply engaged, according to various sources. I suspect the disputes might relate to Tawanda, since she posted a puzzling message that stated, "To everyone who has distanced themselves from me, kindly stay there. Honey, we already saw in the first season that Tamar and Tawanda hardly see eye to eye." During their session with Spirit, a grief counselor, things seemed to be progressing well until the counselor inquired about Tawanda's feelings on not having access to Tamar. Before Tawanda could respond, Tamar jumped in, claiming that Tawanda doesn't really care. Tamar continued by stating that Tawanda makes more of an effort to keep in touch with Tony and Trina than with her. She also mentioned that she often reaches out to Tawanda first, and that Tawanda only reaches out when they are filming.
I respect where people are. I don't engage. I don't pour into certain types of energy. I make different choices in my life. And that's just where I am.
But this is TV, Josh. outside of yesterday and today, when was the last time you talked to me?
I don't recall. It wasn't my birthday because you didn't call me.
Your birthday was September, here we are in March.
Tawanda mentioned that she couldn't recall when she last communicated with her sister, but she knew that Tamar did not reach out to her for her birthday in September, though they filmed the episode in March. She seemed to be extremely irritated with Tamar, to the point that she disclosed that she is only focused on those living in her household, her children, and her partner.
Tony's in your household?
They call me. I talk to them every day.
Girl, you don't answer the phone.
That's true. Let's be specific. Did you call me yesterday?
I did.
Did I answer it?
Well, because we're taping now.
No, ma'am. No, ma'am. No, ma'am. When you called me every time,
that is not
every time you called, I answered. Every time you text, I answer. That's a fact.
Okay.
That's a fact.
So I'm a liar.
No, you said that. I didn't call you that. That's the word that you're using.
Everyone knows that I always have receipts.
So when she recently said that anyone who has distanced themselves from her should remain that way, it's quite probable she was referring to Tamar. Alternatively, Tamar could be at odds with everyone in the family. A few months back, Tamar had a meltdown and briefly took down her social media accounts on X and Instagram, only to return the next day. Prior to that, she posted several fiery messages on her X page, accusing the whole family of being toxic. Furthermore, it's also possible that these intense disputes are linked to their niece Ashley, who appeared in season 2, especially given her recent claims. Reportedly, Trina is upset about how she and her ex Gabe are being pulled into the turmoil, Yeah, I think you all remember that. Ashley revealed that her stepmother and father, Michael Braxton Jr., saw text messages between her and her aunt's partner that were inappropriate, and when they first told her aunt, she was loving and upset about what happened to Ashley. But as time went on, it felt like her aunt switched to not feeling that way. And Ashley said that as she got older, she realized how weird it was that her aunt was okay with her partner given the circumstances. Her aunt seemed to believe that she was either the cause of the issue or at least involved in it, and she even began to hold her responsible for what transpired. Ashley also said that through therapy, she learned how to deal with the situation, but also said that she should not be blamed because she should have never been put in that situation in the first place. She also suggested that the uncle in question had a platform, but chose to remain silent about it. After the event, everyone continued to socialize with him as if nothing had occurred. Initially, many believed she was referring to Tamar, but Tamar quickly denied it, stating, "Nope, it's not me." In fact, Tamar mentioned that she would be bringing Ashley onto the show, expressing her affection for Ashley and her willingness to support her. Eventually, people came to the conclusion that Ashley was discussing Gabe and Trina, particularly since Gabe had some unusual intimate fantasies, and Trina stuck by him for an extended period. In fact, when someone on Ashley's TikTok pointed out that she might be referring to Gabe and Trina, she liked the comment. Then there's someone who left this comment about Gabe as well. I definitely know it was Trina and Gabe. Gabe tried to hook up with my then 17-year-old transgender cousin through online, offered to fly her out to Atlanta and take her in a hotel next to the airport, witnessed and recorded it all, got blocked on social media for trying to let her know what he was doing. Trina faced a lot of criticism because it seemed she was aware of Gabe's true nature. He had been unfaithful to her for most of their relationship, yet she directed her anger towards her niece instead. Many people claimed that she chose to ignore his actions, which included affairs with both men and women, an unexpected interest in bestiality, and troubling fixations on underage girls. To make matters more complicated, the show's producers wanted Trina to sit down and film a conversation with Ashley to address the allegations. In response, Trina threatened to walk away from filming altogether and stated, "It's not my story to tell or talk about." It's possible that Ashley joining the team sparked a fierce disagreement between the sisters. Alternatively, it could be linked to their contracts, as sources indicate that Tony and Tamar Braxton are allegedly the top earners for the show, reportedly securing a six-figure deal to both star in and produce additional programs for the network. This time, Mama Braxton is also caught up in the drama because Evelyn also revealed that Vincent is not who y'all think he is. She stated that the world saw Vince as this perfect man, but they do not know how he was to her daughter behind closed doors. I'm not sure if they plan to include the ex-husband as part of the plot, since Michael has mentioned he apologized to Evelyn for his infidelity that happened 30 years ago. Michael expressed his frustration, stating he doesn't understand what more she expects from him because he can't alter the past, acknowledging that everyone makes errors, yet Evelyn refuses to forgive him. She is currently writing a book about the affair and her journey to recovery. Additionally, there's speculation about Miss E being a significant factor in the family's troubles. Some believe the sisters are upset with their mother, but find it easier to blame each other instead. People are noting that in certain dysfunctional families, siblings might resort to fighting each other instead of confronting the real cause of their frustration, which is likely clear to see. Kyle, they might just need to cancel the show because it seems like these individuals genuinely don't care for one another. Honestly, it feels like they only put up with each other due to their familial ties. If they weren't related, it's likely they wouldn't associate at all. Anyway, I'm certain that season 2 will be filled with plenty of drama. Meanwhile, I'm really curious to hear your thoughts. What do you think about Trina seemingly avoiding the discussion about how Gabe treated their niece Ashley? Do you believe Tamar is the main issue, or is it their mother Evelyn? Just let me know your thoughts in the comments below.